orange. I think I am.
Don't know yet.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the basement. I am Lynn from L&J Goods. L&J Goods is located in Medina, New York. That's like Western New York. So we're like an hour from the border of Canada.
An hour from Buffalo.
An hour from Buffalo.
From Rochester.
An hour from Rochester. And within a day's drive of the tri-state area. So
wow.
We would love for you to come to visit. Anyway, we're back from vacation. I'm back from vacation. Megan's going to be leaving for vacation before you know it. But please do pop on and say hi. Don't forget, if you have a second, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Please give us a thumbs up. It really does help with the old algorithms.
And you
when
have
you
a second.
Interact. Huh?
You have a second. I know you got a second for us.
Just for a second. But
Just a tap of that finger.
We are here today to finish up this project. 2 weeks ago, we started a recreate this look here in the basement with a magazine picture that I have been in love with for a long, long time. So we have found pieces in the basement that I thought that I could make over, and of course it's going to help us clean out our stash and then also give us a look like that magazine. So do we have anybody watching?
Lots of friends are here. Danielle, Karen, Patty, Lourdes is here and even on time. Judy, Denise, Sandra, Cheryl, my beloved Cheryl's here, Shannon. Lots of friends are here.
Great. It's so good to have you here. Thank you for joining us. So,
I just realized in a panic that when I have to leave, I'm going to have no way out.
you'll just have to do a snake slither.
Yeah, this nice
well, we'll
clean
try
floor.
to get this done before you have to leave.
I
How about
highly
that?
doubt it, but okay.
We're going to work on it.
All right.
Okay, so we left off last time with, we painted this chair. This is all done with Debi DIY. Of course, I added another coat to it. And I have started to distress it. We're going to finish distressing this today. And we did our bucket that's over here. I don't know if you can see that, but this round bucket. And then I found a couple of other things that kind of give that same look as in the magazine picture.
I just realized that you named this THD Reveal.
THD? Well, you don't know what that means? The heck I do. Oh.
Oh, I was like, oh, you're
No.
serious?
No, I misspelled it.
Okay. I was like, oh, I got my face.
We also did this inspiration board here. Now, I do want to say, and I think I might have put it in a short, maybe I did, on YouTube to show how I added just a few little very, very subtle IOD stamps to this. And then I distressed it back a little bit. Today we're going to throw a finish on this, and we're going to do a little more distressing on the chair. We're going to throw a finish on the chair, and check this out. It's not like that awesome Indian wedding table with all the chippy paint on it, but this was over in one of our storage places, and I remembered that we had it. JR was actually going to build a little something. I'm like, wait. This had 2 leaves on it. Okay, that's going to drive me crazy. It had 2 long leaves on it. We actually had this at the cottage.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's one of those that has like the arms that swing out, and then the leaf comes way up. Well, we had used it, and we were done with it. So you can see here what JR did, and if you can picture this in your mind, it would have had a piece here, kind of, this would be cut out, and then it would have a wooden arm that swings out to support the leaf. So what I did is have him, I didn't do it, he did it. he just filled that in with a piece of wood, okay, to give this just a more cohesive look. So as I recall, I painted this with, I think I painted this with Fusion Raw Silk. And so we're gonna paint in that front section there, and then we're going to, where is my thingamabob? Oh no. And then we're going to add a finish to that as well, and maybe do a little bit of dark waxing. All right. So let's do it. And I think that what I want to do as we're pulling together like the florals and a few of the little things, I'm going to actually use this as a pretend inspiration board and show us how we're going to pull together all of these colors for that really soft, dusky look that's in that picture. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Sounds great, yes.
Betty's late, but it's because she was watching 10 minutes of a different LJ Goods video.
That is a reasonable excuse.
Karen wants to know if she could paint a metal tabletop like yours. Would it take the paint?
Absolutely. Now, if you are doing a metal tabletop, I like to prep it like I would any wood piece. That means clean it really well, give it a light scuff sanding, and then add some bonding primer. We have something called Fusion Tough Coat. Fusion
Ultra Grip.
Ultra Grip. And so you apply that, and it will actually, it creates like this chemical bond. It kind of pits up the top of the piece. But I'm telling you, it works incredibly with metal. Really does. Or on glass or any shiny surface. So Fusion Ultra Grip is what we use.
Cheryl loves that rock block stone wall.
I know. It's so pretty, isn't it?
JR keeps trying to take it away from you. Comes
I know.
right up to the edge of it, but he's not going to do it. I won't allow it.
I know. I've been like...
You can see he's literally walling her in. Look behind her.
Yeah. But this is good. It is good. This is delineated, and he may even do a little bit of a wall there.
It's great.
Which is great. I love it.
No,
I
it's
need
great.
this space for photographing, and I just feel like when I do my photographs, this is kind of the signature look.
Spot.
It really is. And we did it. We worked against that stone wall in the building next door as well, back in the day. So I like this spot. It's
Cheryl,
my
that's
spot.
where he framed that in. Right behind that is where my desk is now. If you look closely, you can see a Britney Spears Funko Pop behind Mom. And my label printer. Yeah. Those are just little Easter eggs for you.
So obviously, we're not using milk paint. I kind of thought I would, but my milk paint stash is really low, and I didn't have an appropriate color. And then when I looked at this, I'm like, I have this kind of scuffed up quite a bit now. And again, we can't possibly create the exact same look because we don't have the exact same materials that were used in that magazine picture. I don't have an antique folding table. I don't have the years of patina and the years of paint that I layered on it. So we're just going to kind of go for a similar effect, all right?
Hey, Corinne.
So I just wanted to get a coat over this, that raw wood because it was driving me crazy. And we will let that dry, and then we're going to go ahead and put a finish on our inspiration board. Now, I really wanted to do this on a bulletin board. Like you could do the same effect on a bulletin board, so that I could do push pins, but I didn't have one. So I just used a door panel, and I'm going to finish it with a Funkiture rock hard top coat, which is a clear polyacrylic, and we will we'll finish that because obviously I'm not going to be putting thumbtacks in this old hardwood door. I'm going to have to use tape to tape up my little inspiration pieces.
Or you could do like a little clothesline.
You could. Sure you could.
Look
Yeah.
cute.
So, but just keep in mind, if you're wanting to tape on a surface like this, you're going to need, you don't want to use wax. Okay?
No.
Now, if this was my, a bulletin board, I could wax over this Debi's DIY and we'd be good. We'd be golden, as they say.
Hi, Patty. Hi, Joanne.
All right, and so let me get my brush and some water.
Hi, Jean.
Some water. And we'll go ahead and put a sealer on our inspiration board. How about that?
How about it?
How about it, Megan?
Looking forward to it.
How about that? When you put a wax or a finish sealer over Debi's DIY, it's going to darken it back up to the original color of the paint. Just so you know.
And sometimes it can look a little,
Blotchy.
yes, but it's okay. Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Like
Please.
I always do when I
Please
watch Mom
don't
do it.
panic.
I get why it would make people panic.
Oh yeah, especially if you're not sure about, if you've
Yeah.
never used it before. But honestly, what happens is the next day it kind of smooths right
It's
out.
so crazy.
It really is. I do kind of like this, and
I like it a lot.
I think it's really pretty, and I don't know if you guys can see up close that chippy painted
Do you want me to
detail.
zoom in?
But it's really beautiful.
Looks like a cloud.
Does it?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's neat. And honestly, I have put so many layers of paint on this, and did so much kind of blending and splotching. And remember when I did that a couple of weeks ago? I used my fingers on this. I did a lot of different texturizing techniques here. And so if my finish was blotchy, it wouldn't matter anyway. But just by adding that finish, it really does bring out the detail, doesn't it?
Could you list some of the colors that you used on that
Yes,
board?
they're actually listed in the description box below, but I used Petticoat Pink, I used White Swan, I used Prom Queen, I used some Apothecary, yep, maybe a little Farm Fresh in there as well.
So maybe that's a more complicated answer than you were expecting, Sandra, but she didn't use just one color.
Yeah, and Sandra, go back and watch the video from a couple of weeks ago, because I do show you exactly how I laid down that paint and got this effect. Nice, nice, nice. I hope everybody had a lovely Easter.
Me too.
It's beautiful here.
Perfect.
It's so
Perfect
beautiful.
weather.
Jar and I had our first after dinner cocktail on the deck the other night.
I thought
Of
you
course,
bundled up and had one recently.
I bundled up that night because it was still chilly. But it was kind of nice to be out there. And right now, our friend Dottie calls it the duck prom,
Mm-hmm.
because there is every type of bird that ends up.
What? All the waterfowl.
Oh my gosh. And it's so, there's like Canadian geese, there are seagulls, there are ducks, wood ducks, there are mallards, there are cormorants, which we don't like, but they're just, the swallows have started to nest in the break wall. It's just really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, did they make a racket in the morning.
Yeah, I bet.
But now we're seeing them. It's really kind of cute to see them now. They're pairing up, you know. So what was just a cacophony of like hormones going on is now like settled down just a little bit, and they are. It's kind of neat to see some of them pairing up and, you know, just diving in the lake and doing all the things that ducks do.
Cheryl, I did remake my redemption rolls, as we're calling them.
Oh, yes.
And I'm sending you a picture right now, Cheryl.
So
It was well worth it.
So here's the thing. They were
Insanely good.
Megan brought them yesterday to share.
I delivered them to everybody who was at Easter that wanted a taste of redemption.
Yeah. And they were
Warm.
worthy. They
were worthy.
I did have one. In fact, my dish, I had to wash it this morning because I ate it while I was down here working. And I called Megan and I'm like, Megan, and she's like, Mom, what?
Mom has a way of sounding. She has the same dramatic tone. She could have been telling me like, Grandma's in the hospital, or these rolls are really good.
Oh my gosh, they were so good. I'm telling you,
really
they were
good.
so good. So we're gonna do a little wet distressing on this chair. Actually, wet distressing with Debi's DIY is my favorite way. And if you remember, I had put some what did I use under this? It was a bright green, a brighter green. Farm Fresh?
Maybe?
Yeah, I think that was it. So I had splotched a bunch of that on here. So now I can very gently remove some of that pink, because Debi's can be reactivated with water, and reveal some of that green underneath, and also some of the wood that is underneath. And it really does give us a nice effect. Is it going to be that real chippy, multiple layers of chippiness on this chair like in the inspiration photo? Of course not, because the chair didn't have multiple layers of chippy paint. It just has what I put on it. And I also want to be a little bit practical as well, and I don't want a chair that's chipping all over the place.
No.
So that would not be good. Okay.
Patty thinks wet distressing is the best way to do it with DIY.
Oh my gosh, it is. Well, can you imagine sanding all of that chalky? Oh gracious, that would be awful. But I really, really do like the look of the wet distressing and being able to reveal some of those layers that are underneath.
Melissa's here. Hi,
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Susan.
But isn't it, I just think that is so neat. I love it. Let's get a nice little chunk of that green showing right there. Oh,
Mary Jo's here.
Hi, Mary Jo. Well, it's lunchtime, Megan.
Yeah.
Mary Jo, what's for lunch
It's
today?
1:50. That's a little late. It's a late lunch.
I think she's an hour before us.
Oh, okay. She's probably having some potato peels and raw potato peels, like 3 of them, and a cashew.
You're so bad. Oh, gosh.
I'm always so impressed with her restraint when it comes to her lunch.
I know. What did she, did
It was
she
like,
say, Liz?
she's like a quarter of a bag of air-popped popcorn and
Me, I'd be like,
popcorn and apple. Yep, that's what she's having.
That's your lunch?
Popcorn is delicious.
Here's the other thing. You know what a pain in the neck it is to distress a leg, right?
I hate everything about
So
chairs.
when you have this wet cloth, you just literally wrap your hand around it and twist and shout.
Is that half of an old door, Karen asked?
Oh, where?
Which thing are you talking about?
That? Probably.
Chance.
Chance is
Did you guys hear
probably
Chance
bonkers.
gallop across?
Let us know if you can't see well, but
Melissa was stripping latex paint this morning. She said it was the worst.
For personal, or is it a custom piece? Or to sell? Oh my gosh, look at that. That is really cool. Okay. I don't think we're going to be adding the finish to this today because I want this to sit probably 24 hours, but you'll get the idea. The most important thing that I wanted you to see was how I distressed this to get that layered and chippy look.
I love Petticoat Pink too, Cheryl.
It
one of my
truly
all-time favorite
is.
colors.
I feel like Fusion has some beautiful pinks, but and they've always tried to get just the right color pink.
Yeah, but
then we end up with
Debi
another
just
one.
does such a good job.
Oh my gosh, but I love this pink.
And I love Kissing Booth.
And you know what?
And those are both something you cannot find anything like that in the Fusion line.
So here's an interesting thing that happened. So remember the Basement Chronicles where JR and we took that vanity mirror that had the chippy pink
that
on
I loved the pink on. Yeah.
And he was like, no, when I sanded it down, I left some of that pink because I thought that would look really good. JR's the one who would always oh, you're going to paint it pink?
Yeah.
Oh, he would just give us such a fuss about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so the other day, I'm like, I would love for you to build me another fireplace screen. Actually, why don't you use the leaves from this table just to build me a 3-panel screen for the woods for the fireplace, the gas fireplace. And he said, oh, well, I kind of like that pink one, the pink that you did. So I'm like, where are you from that now you want to keep?
Yeah.
I don't mind the pink. I really don't. I'm like, all right, well.
Melissa said pink always sells.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know that joke, Jeannie.
What's that?
She said it reminds me of the joke "Your grandma is in the tree." Lynn's same dramatic voice.
Your grandma's in the tree.
She'll have to tell us.
Yeah.
It is you could not tell if a food tasted amazing or, oh my god, it was disgusting. If somebody died or someone was born. It's the same level and tone.
It's because I get excited about things.
No, I know, but the difference in my voice. If I have a certain tone of voice, you're immediately like, what? What is it? It's something is wrong. With you, you could be rejoicing.
Or grieving.
Or horrified. Yeah, or grieving. I don't know. There's
Keep 'em guessing.
Yes.
Keep them guessing. Oh gosh. Anybody have any exciting things that you're doing for the spring and summer season in the DIY realm? We had a lot of requests for sharing some Mother's Day projects, which we'll do upstairs, but downstairs, we're gonna just plow through this furniture.
Mm-hmm.
But I like being able to work on the furniture down here because I think it enables us to have a little more time to really look at the piece and figure out what we're gonna do. Amy brought up a really good suggestion for Basement Chronicles, and that is how to use Ben shellac-based primer.
And I will be, just let me know what day that's going to be, and I'll be sure to not be.
And
I cannot stand
how to determine when to use it. I know, it is strong. It's a strong odor.
Could you tell by my tone of voice that I hate Ben shellac? We'll bring shellac and Shirley in for that. We'll wheel her right in here for that. It doesn't affect her. Cheryl said, I see Tim Holtz has new stamps, stencils, and facades out. What is a facade?
So, Cheryl, yeah. Yes, yes. We have an account with Stampers Anonymous.
Thank
now, all
God.
right?
Mom was hesitating about it, and I'm just like, what? We need this. I'm excited.
All right. So I think that's good. And again, you do you, however much you want. But I don't want to belabor this point. But
Shannon said she loves the big jars in the bottom of that red cart. Petticoat Pink and the color of that red cart is probably my two favorite colors of all
together
time. And mix and together.
Megan, remember
It's
the
my
time
favorite.
remember the time we did the YouTube video for the barn quilt and you did red and pale
Yes. The pink was just too pale.
in the comments. People were so
Yeah, I love that color combo.
Yeah,
I
it was
really
great.
do.
Yeah.
Maybe not in a barn quilt, but
Oh, I love this color. I have an announcement to make.
okay.
Ellen J. Goods will have their own 7.5-foot pink flocked tree from the King of Christmas.
Yes.
We have been asked to collaborate with them, and man, I chose that big pink tree immediately because I didn't want it to be sold or I didn't want it given away to anybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because I'm just not over it. I'm not over it. And
It's
it
still
needs
up
to-
in my house right now.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Patty said, I'll
You might
text
have
him.
to text
Oh, I
him.
will. He'll be getting a stern text.
I
Patty
know.
said, it's so hard to say no to all the spectacular art and craft supplies they keep sending our way.
I know. You know, and it's tough, man. I could go live every single day sharing something that I'm doing, but that would stress me out a little bit too, I think.
I don't know.
What?
Mom and I are going to be doing a journal that's I'm very excited about. I'm trying not to overwhelm her, but I want her desperately to get the paper. I just want to know they're
files.
printed.
She's
Happy to pay for it.
she's not leaving me alone about that.
I've been slowly building up to saying it a lot.
I see. Yeah,
And
you
just
really haven't
dribbling
said
and
much.
drabbling
Yeah.
and yes.
Yeah, she mentioned it this morning, and now again right now.
Yeah, again, I mentioned it this morning. I tried to like slip it in. I said, you know,
That's cool. That looks great.
when you're sending the detective files over to the print shop, we need more spring decoupage minis.
Need what?
That's right, we're gonna do a detective journal, and I am very excited about it. I have to wait till I get back from vacation, Mom said.
And you have to wait until I'm done with Lady of the Lake.
No, I don't. I can start,
You can start,
but
absolutely. You need
you
your
already know what I
mommy.
need.
You
It's
need
all
your
down.
mommy.
I don't have a computer like you do. I don't have a big fancy computer.
I know.
Oh, I'm so glad you're liking your Tootsie Rolls. We're out of them right now. I would love to hear some suggestions.
Oh gosh, remember the last time we talked about candy?
Yeah, we've talked about it like 20 times, but
Yeah,
I
well.
want suggestions. I'm over it with putting the same old Tootsie Rolls in these packages.
Well, no, the last time we got on the candy kit, we had several, quite a few comments. People that were not happy that we talked about candy. So
That's fine. They can. There's lots of videos they can watch where they do talk about candy while they're crafting, and they can go watch them with love and light. You can go watch them.
with love and light.
Yes.
Here you go. Oh, there you go.
Yes, that is vintage wallpaper under the table.
It is, you guys. Yes, I happen to have some vintage wallpaper.
Listen, we are a certain kind of taste, Mom and I over here. And I understand it's not for everybody, and that's just fine.
As
I don't
far
need
as what?
everybody to like me. Corinne said, then they're not your people.
Well.
And that's fine.
What do you mean, a certain kind of taste?
I just mean, like, some people just like to watch.
Oh yeah, well that's why I have edited videos too, you guys. So
Yeah, but I mean, not to be rude, but they're not just coming here for your edited videos. Our people are coming here for talking about candy. while we're craft. There's just like only so much you can say. Like, well, here I am, still waxing.
It's true.
Here's another piece of wax I'm putting on. Well, there she goes again. Another swipe. Then she's gonna wiping it with the towel again.
I can't even resist, even when I do my edited videos. It's like I have to. Lately, what I love, like after the final thing, when I give my spiel, oh, these products are all available from L&J Goods at our brick and mortar shop in Medina, New York, blah blah, all that stuff. Watch to the end, you guys, because sometimes I do sneak in a little something at the end. It may be one of my voices.
Yeah.
It could be just conversation we've had, a little blooper. You never know what you might
And I don't know what she's putting in these edited videos. I don't watch them.
Thanks a lot, Megan. You could do your mom a favor and give them a like.
I do like them from time to time.
Is that right?
I just really, I'm not, I will. You're right. I need to at least be going in and liking every single video you make. You're right.
And commenting. I would pay Henry to do that.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't you guys love if Henry entered the chat? You definitely don't want that.
Oh my goodness. Alright. So I will just add some dark wax just for effect. This could also look cool with the Barnwood plank stamp on it.
Oh yeah. Alright, so we going.
Yeah,
just
I'm going
wondering
to
where I should move the camera.
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy could be good.
Who said Laffy Taffy? Melissa?
No, she said bullseyes.
Bullseyes.
Not practical, but that sounds delicious.
What are bullseyes?
They're like the chocolate with the peanut butter in the center. Or no, that's a buckeye. What is a bullseye?
Yeah. Do we need to know that?
Do I need to order some right now? On Mom's Amazon?
Stop.
I can't. Your phone's filming. Alright, where are you going next so I can...
I think we're going to start arranging some of the flowers. So let me get rid of all this crap. And let's see what we can do.
Okay. Yeah, wouldn't that be... I could put a little canned cocktail in everyone's package if they weren't so heavy.
No, we cannot. No, we cannot.
Okay, Jane has a question for you.
Sure, Jane.
About the stenciled grain sack throw. Did you just attach the flannel to the back on the outer seams or stitch together like Stitch in the Ditch?
I did not stitch in the ditch. I just attached it. And I'll tell you, because of that, the flannel, Jane, kind of sticks to the back of that. So, yeah, that's what I did.
A seltzer for you then, Stephanie. A nice, I like a mango seltzer or a passion fruit from time to time if I'm feeling crazy.
Whoops. Okay.
Nice sparkling water.
So my table is a little small, so I can't do the 3 things on here. So I think I'm going to leave this guy down below and then place the 2 other buckets up here. Okay. And then we'll do this guy like maybe over here. Okay? So let's grab, and oh, here's another thing that happened. Oh, you guys. Okay, so when we were in Chicago, I left my wristlet there, which had my driver's license, 2 credit cards that I use, everything. My lip gloss. Left it there. So JR's daughter, Amelia, is mailed it back yesterday. Anyway, what a pain in the neck. So JR goes to Toronto yesterday for a Blue Jays game, right? And I said, don't forget to leave me a credit card. I've got to get gas, and I don't want to be left without like a way to pay for things. And so he left me a credit card, one that we never use. And so I got gas, and then I didn't use it. Well, this morning I was like, I'm going to Batavia, because I want to pick out some florals, not only for the front of the shop, for an arrangement outside, but for this project, right? And so I thought, well, a lot of times if you go into like Marshall's or TJ Maxx, they have that kind of stuff in bundles. So I go in there, I picked out a pair of sneakers and 2 shirts, no flowers, no florals, get up to the counter, and the chip reader, the chip wouldn't read on my card.
Her card was declined. It said
And then it
insufficient
was-
funds.
You know, and it felt like, because there were so many people in line, did not say insufficient funds.
Okay, that's okay, Mom. It happens to everybody.
It doesn't
It's
happen.
okay.
Megan!
Listen.
No, it
Like
would
you
not
said,
read
sales
the
have been down.
Megan, stop that.
Please hit the like button. Mom is out here struggling to buy sneakers.
So anyway, I was like, oh, well, that's peculiar. You know, that awful feeling when you're like, you feel like they're saying, the woman on at register number 3, her credit card has been declined. So,
Oh yeah.
could you open up another register while I take care of this problem?
Oh, my heart's
You know,
racing
it's-
just thinking about it.
Well, she didn't do that. She was very sweet, but it was very obvious, especially when I'm like, the more I tried to like, but you don't understand, like, I left my purse in Chicago, and then I
Don't you
the
wish
whole
I
story,
was?
and the people behind, I can hear them sighing, you know, like, oh,
What's the matter with the baby?
hi, baby.
Put your teeth away. Put your teeth away, little baby.
So that was the story. So I went to Michael's, thought, oh, I'm going to see if it'll work there. Well, I picked out, they had nothing that I could use here. So I ended up buying.
I can't believe you dared to go to another store
Well, I
and try
did,
it
'cause
again.
and so before I even checked out, I said, now, I have a situation.
Don't you wish I would have
Explaining
been
this
there?
whole thing.
Like the kid from Terms of Endearment, and so I could have said, "You don't have enough money."
I know. The worst.
You just said,
Oh.
"Over by the car, Megan. Over by the car." That's our second week in a row, I feel like, that we talked about Terms of
Oh
Endearment.
my gosh. So yeah. But anyway, the chip wasn't working, and so so then it said, you know, try swiping, and I did, and it worked. Okay, so that's cool. Got what I needed there. And then I went into Ulta and had to stock up on a couple of things from The Ordinary. And my card worked. The chip wouldn't read, but
You
the
are
swipe,
so brave. I would have been driving
well,
home
and of course,
so
every
fast.
time I explained it to her too. Oh, this might not work. I left my purse, and my husband left me the blah blah blah, all the thing, right? Thank goodness there was nobody else in Ulta. That would have really been embarrassing. And so so then I'm like, well, then I'm gonna go back to TJ Maxx and try my card again, right? And so the woman, and I ended up at the same register with the same girl, and you know, it's almost kind of like one of those, oh, her again, right? So she went and got my bag. She knew exactly why I was there. I try it again. There's a zillion people in line. Some of them let me go ahead of them because I explained, I'm just here to pick up a bag.
Oh my gosh, how dare you?
And so, sorry for the
Same,
the
Betty.
view. And lo and behold, declined. I'm like, well, this is crazy. This
Nope.
is so ridiculous. So JR is going to pick up my sneakers and my 2 blouses from TJ Maxx.
Wonderful.
Marshall's. Yeah.
Another redemption tale. 2 redemption tales in one.
Yep.
Well, actually not. You won't be redeemed until he goes there to pick it up and his card is accepted.
I know, right? So I don't have all the right flowers, but I scraped around up in the upstairs and up on the 3rd floor to see if I could find something that would
Should I tip it up, maybe?
bring this look together, a more cohesive look with these muted pinks and so forth. So, and that's what we're going to talk about just a little bit, is how these are very muted tones. So, I'm going to pull a few of these out, and we'll see what we can do. I even found these, but oh, if I stick those at the top of that. I love these sedum. Those have that very soft, muted tone.
My rolls came out beautifully. Cheryl, if you have, I don't think I have your phone number, Melissa, or I would send you a picture, but Cheryl, you can send Melissa a picture if you have her phone number. It was truly redemption.
Breathtaking. They were
Yes.
breathtaking.
And of course, all the jokes about they have risen indeed. Mm-hmm. All the fun Easter jokes about the rolls. Whoa, Judy was at an Airbnb and found a wallet and a drawer with $550 cash in it.
Wow.
But that's not that fun because I know you didn't keep it.
Well, why would she? That would be horrible.
Why would she? Because she wants $550.
You
just said why would she? That's why she would.
Well, that's a terrible thought.
Well, Mom, I'm not saying that's what she should do. I'm just saying that's why she would.
Oh, my gracious. You guys,
No, she didn't keep it.
I'm really hoping that when I'm done with this, you're going to say, oh my gosh, that looks so much like the inspiration photo. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for, you guys. Like a little bundle of these would have been really cute hanging down too.
That's not big enough for you?
What?
That amount of them?
Yeah, it would be. I might do that. All right, so let me fill this little guy with these hydrangeas, and I'm kind of digging it. I really am. I don't think we need these.
Stephanie
That's
said she'd be
editing.
the one that left the money.
Yeah, right. One time, I had just cashed my check. This was when I was married to your dad, and I went to get groceries, and I had cashed my whole check 'cause for whatever reason. So I had my entire paycheck in cash. And,
Oh, no.
And went to get groceries, and got my groceries, blah, blah, blah. Came out and drove home. Where's my wallet? I had left it in the cart in the parking lot. So I called Bell's and went back, and between the time I called and went back to the store, 'cause I'm like, I've got to go back. If somebody hasn't turned it in, like maybe it's laying on the ground or something. In that time, somebody had found it and turned it in with hundreds of dollars in it. And I was like, thank you so much. Like that was just so nice. Like,
Yes.
because it could happen very differently, you know?
So Melissa, the filling for the rolls, it was like a mixture of lemon zest, butter, a little brown sugar, a little regular sugar, maybe a little lemon juice. And then if you're asking about like that dollop of yellow on top, that's lemon curd. Stephanie left her purse in a shopping cart at Home Depot parking lot.
Oh, it's terrifying, isn't it? When that happens. Oh.
But she didn't get hers back, but someone mailed her her driver's license.
Oh, but not
Interesting that they kind of partially felt. Or maybe somebody like grabbed the other stuff out of it and like just left the driver's license. Or
That
something.
could be too.
Jeannie found a big fat credit card holder on the corner of a local buffet. I held it up and asked, "Is this anyone's here?" No one claimed it, so I gave it to the manager. Hope he was honest. I love lemon curd too, Betty. I love it on yogurt. I just love it.
So if I were putting together a look for whether it's a mixed media piece or decorating a room or a journal page or even if I was redoing a piece of furniture and I wanted just some inspiration, I would pin different pictures and see like what I liked about it. And so in this case, I'm just going to pull some of these same colors of some of the, I have some Monahans here. I have, this is my original artwork. I just happened to see this pretty muted pink from one of Royce's papers.
Yeah, that would scare me too, Stephanie. She's just saying, like, she changed all the locks for her cars and everything because they would have her address and her keys.
Oh, right.
That's scary. Vicky said, same thing happened to her son. He dropped his wallet at a gas station with $300 in it. A few weeks later, we got the wallet in the mail, everything but the cash. But you know what? It may not have been the person that sent it back to you. It may be that somebody just took that cash out, threw the wallet back down.
Exactly.
And then a good Samaritan. Because it's like, I just think whoever did that wouldn't send it back. They probably just threw it down. Somebody found the wallet and sent it back.
So if I were to use this
Betty.
as an actual inspiration board, I would pull different pieces like I'm doing now to see, like, what colors do I like? Is this going to work together? Do I like the way that this is coming together?
I don't know why I don't love that flower vase.
Why? I know why.
Because it just mimics too much.
Well, here's the other thing. Do you see that it's a brighter...
It's just not right.
It's a much brighter tone.
Yeah.
But if I did this, like, I would totally do that.
Yeah.
It's a little purplish to me.
I don't know. I don't like
Showing purple.
I'm not into
I don't
it.
like it either. So
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't like it there. I just don't.
Whoa. Patty said, my husband left a bar one night, kicked a brown paper bag, and found $700 in cash. This was in the late 70s. He kept it. Pretty sure it was illegal money. Well, in that case, if you're just finding a brown paper bag of money, who are you going to return it to?
Exactly. Right?
That's a gift from the heavens.
Well, you could turn it into the police department.
Well, why do they deserve it more than you? You're the one that found it.
No, but they could potentially. Megan!
I would give them maybe
That's
$1.
why we need to do this crime journal. Obviously, I need to start teaching you right from wrong.
Oh, I don't blame her husband for that one. Yay, Marty said, coming to New York this summer. My cousin and I want to visit your shop. Please come visit us.
Oh my gosh.
She lives in Lancaster. That's not far at all.
No. All right,
I like the idea of an inspiration board even when it comes to, like, when you're journaling. Like, whatever you're working on, if you put all of these things up, because then it's like you can rip and tear a piece of this or that off. That's actually a really good idea.
Whoops. I need another piece of tape. So what do you guys think? Did we do it or did we not? Please let us know in the comments if you think that we successfully recreated this look.
Your inspirations are just
My inspirations are
falling to the floor. Everybody loves it.
Good. Oh, I'm so glad.
Pretty.
Yeah. What do you think, you guys? Did we do it?
Yep.
Even without my trip to, even without getting the flowers from Hobby Lobby, there it is.
I do make my own lemon curd, Karen. I actually use Ina Garden's recipe. I think I have your email address. I can email it to you. I don't think, well, I can try to share it here.
I don't have my inspiration picture. You guys, is this kind of what we got going on?
Yeah, it looks great, Mom.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it today. You guys, we have made a decision that we're gonna do our live every other week every other week.
Yes.
On YouTube, which will free me up a little bit more since we've been doing more online workshops.
Yeah, that just means you can be excited for more of these private groups because we're going to have some really good ones coming.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't want to get burned out.
Mommy's tired.
I don't want to get burned out.
We need to preserve this energy and all of her good ideas.
But it also, I had been neglectful as far as doing edited videos, which I love doing them, and I like to be able to share those for some quick and easy techniques. So for the time being, we're going to go to every other week here on YouTube live, but look for more edited content here on YouTube.
Less me. We're catering to the candy haters.
No, that's not true.
No, I really demanded that she slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't have her hologram fully prepared yet to take her place, so in the meantime, I need her to really preserve that creative energy.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not going to see too much less of us. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, so, and I'm telling you, I just sure wish you could see the pile of furniture we got going on over here. But I am so excited. I also want to do, we've got a new Mint by Michelle release. I really want to use one of those papers on a dresser that's coming in. We got a pile of stuff over here that's got to be finished too. So just need to play a little bit of catch up and tell us. I mean, do you like this format of working on a piece of furniture and having it extend over a few sessions? I'd love to know what your thoughts are about that. Hi, Chance. Hi. Yeah, please let us know because we want to do what you want us to do.
And we are going to work on streaming our Facebook Lives here as well.
Yes.
That's a big one for us that we want to try to figure out how to do. We have a lot of requests for that. We totally get it, and we want to do it.
Yeah, so we want to get that content here. We just have to figure out the best way to do it that is not going to send me to the crazy house.
No.
Which, no, I'm not in danger of going there, but
well, I mean,
I'm beginning to forget what I've said to people.
Leave your wallets in other states.
Yes. All
Okay.
right. But yes, thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.
And if you're not coming to Camp L&J Goods,
we
have three spots left, so come.
3 spots
If anybody's
left.
been on the fence, just do it.
Oh, come and see us.
You'll
If
never
you're
regret
local, what an incredible opportunity for you to really enjoy a weekend of just loaded with creativity, meeting some great new people.
And fun.
You all are coming from all across the country.
And we're doing a movie
and
night.
from Australia.
I know.
Yeah, so, we have 3 openings left. And anyway, enough about that. Okay, we'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we would love it if you would share this video with your friends or leave a comment.
Even with people you don't like.
Even with...
Put a blessing in the life of someone that you hate today. And send them this video.
Like, are you a lunatic? What are you saying?
Do your Christian service and share this video with people that you
No,
love
now
or
now I feel
that
like I'm
you
begging.
love or hate.
Oh my gracious! Now I feel like
It's
I'm
a good
begging.
deed.
So
Well,
we don't
I'm
wanna
not.
do that.
You aren't. I am. Yes, I can't wait to hug you. All right.
We will see you on Friday. Take care. Chance, what do you think?
Oh, I'm supposed to end the video.
What do you think? Do you want to say hi? Say hi to everybody.
What do I do? Just hit the X, right?
He's just senses his daddy.